and welcome to 5 October in the year of the 2025. It is Sunday. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. The tent is now open. Hello, little man. What's up, Floor Cat? Floor Cats. We're here for the Floor Cats. Does chat work? Am I really live? Do we ever really know? Or is it just what it is? Let's see here. Rumble, where's your chats at? Where's your chats at? Are we really live? Do we really exist? Okay, I'm slowly. Come on. All right, are we? We are starting off awesome. Hello, Moon Pie. Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. I'm just, all right, Rumble. Rumble Studio, what are you doing today? Besides, no messages yet, but I just said, well, okay, let's try. Welcome a boot. Nope, this is not the boat. This is the circus tent. Okay, there's the message. Okay, Rumble chat in. Rumble works. Alright, awesome. But chat from studio out doesn't work. Alright, well, I am chatting through the microphone. Where are we? It's Sunday. Cats are thinking they want snacks. I will probably stand up a couple times because there might be something. Yeah, do those look like pants? Much. Are they quite done yet? No, they're getting there. Really, I flubbed up a couple of the smashing the snaps in, which was bound to happen. So there's just going to be more pretty ones. And who does not need more sparkle? Which brings me to yesterday's fun times. So I left overnight to glue our little top hat, and I also found the little detachable hooker thinger that we're gonna sew on. So let me just get close and show off this blingy bling bling. Yes, indeed, that is a little claspy thing, so we can have some detachable pieces. Detachable pieces. Yeah, the other one with the more water-based glue, not some of them better than others, but to try that glue out and to not let it go to waste, I did spend some time yesterday doing this. Oh, no, let's hold it up this way. Yep. Stars, moons, some little squidgy thing. I don't know. I see where they could still use some more glittery, sparkly things. Or maybe we could very carefully, we'll take some watered down Elmer's glue with a paintbrush and add glitter to it and paint in between so that the red's not showing on top of that. Yes, I do think I'm going to do that. Right now, today's sewing misadventures is whatever I feel like. So I thought maybe we'll stuff some sea hag petals, work on the cathedral panes, and trying out little flower motifs, which is what is loaded right now. So let's do one or two of those, and then we'll switch up the stitch here. All right. Okay. Hey, Loki. Oh, yes. I've got finally no, that's my tea. Moved furniture so I can get cats where they like to sit. Hey, Loki. Oh, you're so handsome. I know we had to do a lot of work this morning since this morning and last night the manager was like, "You looked terrible yesterday. We have to fix all of this." And I said, "Okay. Well then let's get to it." And this is where we are. All right, I'm just gonna move the gluey things out of the way because as much as all right, where are we? Now the mouse can sit right there for right now. Looks like I need to take this off because these sleeves, I love this sweater, but the dangly sleeves just try to get in my way. All right, we're only in the path that we're supposed to be on right now. Yes. All right, machine checks done. Let's see here. Chair checks. Are we? No. Let's readjust. Sit up straight. I don't feel like smiling. Can I just? I'm here. Isn't that enough? Alright, I'm just doing a little bit of satin stitch on the tulle. No free-formed lines, just me, the material, and the thread. And now you and little man, please just don't knock over the camera. Yeah. Cat. Oh, right, the flowers, Phoenix. I am stitching little 4-petaled flowery things just to see how that form looks in the stitch, since that is what's going on in the crochet chain that's also happening. Thank goodness my brain remembered a Spelunker's lamp, because yeah, you're terribly loud. I don't know. I'm not listening. You tell me. Yes. So welcome one and all. I hope things are, well, nope, things are what they are, and just have to roll with it, because roll with it or be rolled over by it. And I think there's a yeah. Yes, I'm just outlining the stitch, satin stitching it over, and then I'm moving on to the next petal. This go around. I'm just trying stuff out. Because sometimes I need time to just make for no reason than to just practice doing the thing. Oh, that was really funny. All flowers are different. Oh, stomach, I fed you. It's too early for snacks. These pants are as warm and as cozy feeling as I was getting the notion they would be. So that is a satisfactory outcome, if I do say so myself. Oh, that's kind of cute. Because I'm thinking, because there's the white muslin, and that might be a nicer base. It's more sturdy, and I don't think it would feel itchy. All these other more delicate materials, they're more sheer, but they're itchy, and I don't want it itchy and scratchy feeling. All right, let's nippity nip this. We'll show off these little flowers I stitched yesterday, and then there we go. I just played a little bit yesterday because I don't have to sew on camera all the time. I get to sew by myself, right? Why I do this? To be by myself. All right, Phoenix. Where are we? Let's work on removing some pins from this project. I don't feel like doing this red. We'll just pick a color from the color collection. Hey, Loki Floorcat. Oh, hey, Freya Froofers. I know you're there, but not where she can be seen. Okay, no, the word is seen. Use. I'm being stared at, and I don't like it. Yeah, is that what's happening? What are you hunting over there? Oh, hey, Loki. The concession stand will not be opened anytime soon, primarily because there's no snack sack right here, boys. Let's stitch with this wild turquoise color. Okay. Coots and Clark. Alright. Oh, did I drop my... Yes, okay. Alright, just rethread. Oh, that's right. I gotta finish pulling it out because thread, we try very hard. Sometimes we're breezing, but really we try to... There's a right way and a wrong way. Don't fluff it up. Fluff it up at your own discretion. Alright. Oh, and I am going to switch out the red bobbin thread because I only have one of them wound up right now, and I'm going to need more. I'm going to need this for the Mummers project. So we'll just set that aside, and let's sling in some white into this shuttle here. Where's the end? Get over here. We do have an end. There you are. Thank you very much, Lee. How is everyone doing today? Hello, William. Oh, you're cleaning and slowly going through your tweed haul from your last raid. Oh my goodness. You have space for miles. I'm just trying to work through what I've got, and right now my brain cells is just, we're just stitching chaos and making it orderly. And enjoying, oh my god, the Phoenix Dottie Bloss. Yep, they snap. The snaps are funny. I have to add some more because some of them aren't. Something happened for some of them, but I've got more snaps. And if I fluff them all up, I think I might have a few more packs I can open. And if that fluffs up too, I'm pretty sure they've not stopped making snaps. So it'll either be completely filled or I'll rip it off and start from scratch. Yeah, the waist is pinned up. Can I? The machine's all in the way. That's a cattail. Oh, I'm not good set up for. Ooh, don't step on my. And I need to put some elastic at the bottom. The ankles are. Somehow I made my own pants too long. Which... but snap pants, I now have it. And I can't. I'm looking forward to gluing the second one of these tiny little thingy boppers that's going to have this little tassel on it with some more glitters, with some more sparkly shiny things. Ugh. All right, Phoenix. Let's get back. Oh, Phoenix. It helps if you thread the needle. Oops. I'm so confused. I do know this. This is a circus, and you are in for a show. The first act, Ken Phoenix threads sewing machine needles. Is this the most spectacular, riveting content on the internet? You betcha. Alright, come on. I know that matching jacket and vest number that you put together is quite dashing. Where's my tool? Alright, I don't need the hummingbird, the threading bird. I just feel like using it because the colors look so cute together. There we are. Alright. Up, engage. And where do you ask, Phoenix? Do you keep your presser feet when you're doing your machine embroidery? Well, let me tell you, folks. We have, for all Bleemo's most special, for all of your magnetic sensory needs, the click-clackable presser foot holder Magno Bleemo tool. Oh, Software Cook, shout out to Phoenix, the crew, and the rest of the Circus Peanuts. Oh, I like that. Ah, William, thank you. You are working on a jacket and pants combo, right? Meow. As you should be. Yes, and there's the foot I'm looking for. And I just dropped a magnet. All right, let's... There. Where can we... There. Brought to you by Bleemo. Oh, Software, I hope you are good. I hope all of your making is awesome and things are going. I guess I'm just gonna find a section and start stitching from there because that sounds about right. Oh, but let's not do those ones. We're gonna start stitching somewhere, but not there, or there. We're gonna choose that spot. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. So I'm just carefully stitching around these little panes. I've seen ways that you can, I don't know, whatever. This is the way I'm doing it. going to be fine. And that's all that matters. What are you doing, dude? Oh, please just don't knock stuff over there, okay? Nope. Yeah, you go check it out. Who is having a parlor out there? Yeah, there was some impressive yowls going on from the outside. Yeah, everybody's. Do you think that was Kiko and Jingle Bells? Was that Kiko and Jingle Bells? Little man, are you? I'll get back to you, Chet, as soon as he makes a better door than a window. And I can't see Chet. Oh, I can from the other thing. Oh no, I haven't. Do. No. All right, it's all right. It's okay. We're just gonna stitch our way through one. We're just gonna go one stitch at a time because that's all we can do in this project. Because I can't sew more than one stitch. Ooh, okay. Oh, who's over there? Yeah, you got free fruit. You're such a good watch cat. Yeah, they're looking for prowlers on Watchcat Tower. Ahoy! They be setting sails to the posses. It's that. No. We'll figure out. We got a little bit more to work on the freight for the boat pun. No. Ow, pins. Yeah, I did take the time to put in a gajillion pins for the move. Fixing the white layer open and finagled. I didn't feel brave enough to free stitch it. Go on. Okay. Oh, but that's fine because I can stitch one and then it's not that complicated, Phoenix. It's not that complicated. We're just defying entropy with every stitch. And sometimes that feels like a big task. But in the end, the stitches only go in one way, one at a time. So just stitch it real good. Do 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 do. Do 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 We've been toying around with the idea of seeing if we can enlist the assistance of Leonardo DiCaprio for something real good. And after hearing, am I gonna forget? Lost Muffin. I wrote it down. What's the new movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? The not my feline phenom. Fluffer Nutter. Wow, here. Phoenix, don't so angry. And try not to bleed on the project. Okay. I'm gonna start over here now. Okay. Oh, don't. It's nothing, just a bit of a puncture wound, but we shall overcometh. There we go. And away. Oh, my pantaloons. Yeah, somehow in a couple spaces. I've got the pants all funny. Sunny beaches in Florida. Ooh, that's I could do me a beach right now. Yes, please. Cause then, yay. I have to be careful though with my amazingly vampirish complexion. I go from vampirish to lobster in under 10 minutes. Under most conditions. It's a talent, I tell you. Oh, that's right. So, Tiny. Don't Tiny. When you go on it a little bit, don't forget to put your lip on like I did. I forgot. Now I have naked lips, or you can't see them because they all blend in. Oh well. Oh, Phoenix. Did I have anything funny? Oh, yeah. No, there was something about the Leonardo DiCaprio movie that was. I forgot. Never mind. A rock lobster. Yes, we are rock lobster. Rock lobster. I've never eaten actual real rock lobster, but the song from the B-52s, very, very good choice. Ooh. I also feel like just listening to some bossa nova. See, this is one of those fiddly bits ones where I need to have the white section cover two raw edges. But you know what? If I need to, it's fine. Maybe we'll just stitch in some extra ribbon or lace. Oh, because I think we have some. Because we might need to just fudge this a little bit. Alright, let me make sure one of them is all secure. You've only had lobster a few times and it's all right. The seafood, I learned there's certain textures and foods that just aren't for everyone, and there's nothing wrong with it. Ow, because I'm putting the foot on my finger and it feels fine. Where's my words? Do 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 do. Oh, it's kind of, there's certain textures and types of meats that I just, even if they're cooked like the right way, most amazing, and the flavor's good, I just don't like the fatty, grizzly bits. You gotta season it well. Yes. Well, it shouldn't need too much if it's good. Though there is also a little butter and lemon doesn't hurt. Doesn't ruin much seafood, so I've been told. Oh, it's too early for this. We're into the snack section already. Everybody wants Phoenix to open up the concession stand, and I'm not ready yet. Hello, Mona. Welcome. Hello, Jess. Everybody. Seats are getting filled on in under the tent here. Good. We're doing some very questionable sewing. I think I'm going to have to add some extra lace to just reinforce some of these extra special sections here, but I only have the energy for prattling and non-specific sewing tasks right now. And to show off this cute little top hat thing with this little detachable piece. And the other sparklies. I'm really pleased with the sparklies. I'm going to leave these ones to dry, and I am going to... I've got glitter floating around somewhere. So we're just going to add some glitter to these as well. Ah, yes, the welcomings. Oh, so pretty. So the sparkles. Okay. My inner magpie was not completely disappointed with gluing sparkly things last night, I do have to say. I figured I'd cut them out big enough to apply them on as little applique pieces, because that's a good way to get rhinestones on. Oh man. There. Here we are. All right, enough. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I just was feeling I just needed some extra sparkles. Oh, that stitching is super questionable. Why is that? Oh, maybe I shouldn't be. You're not supposed to be touching there like that. That's better. Oh, yes, welcome. Oh, Jess, thanks, Mona. You're having. And love it. Oh, you're the pinch. Oh, Mona Jess. Love the color block and the white dress. Ooh, fun. Pinterest is. Pinterest can be problematic. There's so many ideas and not enough hours. Raw material might be accessible, but it's the. I'm supposed to still do stuff. I can't just make stuff all the time. I know. Are you getting yourself psyched up for your walking skirt? Alright, I'm just gonna trim this and move on to the next pane. Did I hold this up in a while? I don't know. I'm sewing down the white sections. We'll see if I have. And I didn't grab. We're just gonna see how far we get, and then we'll figure out what's next. Ugh. Aesthetically pleasing to my little brain. Okay, let's stitch this one right adjacent to the funny one. I'll just leave the thank you software. Yeah, great block for using it's just, please, how much stuff do you have? We'll take some more scraps, please. Which is good. Oh, let me just tuck that edge in a little nicer. Oh, don't use that funny baby voice, Phoenix. That's very unbecoming. All right. Row your boat gently down the seam. No. Treadle your foot gently down the stream. The more you seam, the more it fits. So as it shall seem. That wasn't quite right, but no. I think we've offended ear holes with worse offerings, Phoenix. So, Jess, you've traced out half of the pattern Allie sent for you, and you're tweaking it. Good. I know. I realize I tried on my pink corset, and only to after assistance of my leasing manager. I was like, this corset doesn't fit right because there's no lacing gap. And I'm gonna go out on a limb that the lace down measurements are your internal measurements, because every time I put on a corset, my waist measurements are bigger than my natural waist measurements. And I think it's because the width of the layers of the material and the boning they add inches. My corset adds inches to my waistline. It accentuates the hourglass shape that I'm looking to exploit most of the time, but so that's fun. Oops. Well, and depending on how you're going to do the pattern, you might only need to trace out half. If you can figure out where you can just cut it on a fold. That's one of my tricks. I know I need to go through my patterns yet again because I'm just not using them. I'm either making as I'm just working on the pattern or whatever. So, or they just don't fit right. So I might as well just trash them and start from scratch with some new measures because the new measures ain't the old measures from 2 weeks ago, which is just is what it is. Mona, you have never worn a corset. It looks like a torture device. It's not. It's the most magical, comforting. Wearing a well-fitted, structured support garment is equivalent to wearing a hug, in my humble opinion. Just that's what I was thinking. I only needed to trace half the pattern. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Don't waste all that paper. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Let's do this one over here. Oh, I guess I'm gonna. We only have a couple more squares we can stitch because I have not pinned in more pieces for the next foldy over bit. So I guess we're gonna move to stitching and stuffing little petally things or sewing leaf and flower motifs because that's all I got prepared for today. It was just one of those days. It's not. It's a lie. It's a myth. No, the act 100%. If it's ill fitted, it can not be nice. But a well fitted, well proportioned, it just And if that seems too scary, just do like one of the quilted ones I did, like the quilted bodies. And I think I'm gonna fluff muffins. All right, that's an issue to contemplate for a different time. My brain is thinking about those 1840s stays pattern that we're in. I mean, it's languishing in my patterns that aren't ready for the toile yet. It's cool. All right. It's not torture. It absolutely isn't. You just, the myth of them, the misconception, and if you've had something structured that didn't fit right, and I will beg the modern day hazard equivalent, if you've ever looked at how to actually take your measures for wearing a bra, oh, right, well, maybe we'll use this hand for our pointing fingers to measure under your ribs and over the fullest bust section for a bra fitting, or you go to some place that's got the complimentary bra fitting, they do this haphazard like measure, and then they're like, oh, you're whatever D or double D, because literally that's all that they carry in the store, but that's probably not what your actual size is, because you take, what's the measures? You take the full bust measure, which is typically larger than the under bust measure, and you subtract the difference. So let's say your full bust measure is 39 and your under bust measure is 32. That's a difference of 7. So that's gonna be like a 32 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like a 32G or 32H. You go and you get fitted for a bra and you get these crappy things because that don't fit right because they don't have the right size. It's like we're in a thinking that a corset is like a torture device. Bending is strapping in and saying, I will comply to these crappy bra measures. You deserve better, folks. Wow, that was quite the little tirade. And which undergarment does Phoenix think is more like a torture device if fitted in if poorly fitted? Those we'll use. Wow, Phoenix. Take a breath, kid. Take a breath. They didn't know you were going to get this impassioned about well fitted undergarments, but it makes a difference. One is comfortable and the other is an absolute why did they invent such a horrible piece of clothing? It's because they don't carry your size that you actually are. All right. And on that note, folks are abandoning ship because bras are yes, because I think folks are not wearing the correct size. Because it's not like you can't order the right size, but you also have to be honest and know what the actual size that you need to procure is. But when you've had an impeccably well-fitted bra is the same comfort and borderline joyful experience as wearing a well-fit corset. That's the words. Let's sew this flower next. And I'm glad I made that analogy because today I have, we don't need to talk about what's under this awesome mustard and ketchup schmata from a few years ago. Did we take the time to put in French seams in nice soft stuff and continue with our misadventures of why do you gotta put the soft side on the outside? Yeah, we did. Jess. Yes, correct. Oh, let's see. You're not a yes. Let me not add words to chat. Correct sizes and the so many ways they are made. You are a different size depending on the cut and material. All other layers of truthful facts. Yes. Because what you can squeeze into in a 4-way stretch is not going to be what you can squeeze and close necessarily comfortably in a woven material. True. Here we go. Oh, I keep thinking there's cats next to me, and there's not. There's cats to the left of me, and I was going to just continue on with the cats to the right of me, but there's, alas, Loki has found a different spot. Oh, don't do those funny faces. Yeah, I have had much more pleasure when I took the power into my own hands and just started making my own stuff with being honest with my measurements, practicing taking your measurements, and then the funny ones of like around the armhole, the distance from your underbust to where you want the waist section to go, whether it's going to be at your natural waist or some other waistline, that vertical distance, and then from your waist section to the what, and to the hip measurement for some of those other proportion things, because those are places I have to frequently alter. If I'm using pre-made patterns from people, because I have my waist is like half an inch. It's rib cage, waist, hips in that order. There's like a finger to squeeze in between. So having those proportions, or knowing like, is your torso really long or really short, or where in your pants do you need to alter them? Is your femur long but your calf, your tibia and fibula shorter? Or do you need a wide calf adjustment so that you can squeeze your footsies in? Yeah, I gave up long ago on like ill-fitted clothes. Oh my goodness, 11 and 5 from the tubes and 6 on the rimmels. Oh, welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra, and I'm here while you do other things. And occasionally we get folks to chat because we're here for all those makers and doers who need somebody to on in the background to ignore while they do other things. They think this is like a real circus. You're just supposed to show up and watch the ship show. But sometimes we are an interactive ship show. I'm going through thinking about, do we need a 2-mast ship to stitch for the celebration that should be the Ace of Boats? Hello, Horror. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh my gosh. I'm still thinking about your shark hat eating head hat. I hope you're having a good weekend. I know Rumble Chat's a little slow, but hey, we're here for all of it. The little circus that could. What are we stuck on? Don't touch me. Ooh. Alright. Unwind. Alright. Now we can see better what we need. I need to backstitch before I nip it. Good. Yeah. Oh, did I set them? I set them on the other side. Because other things Phoenix is doing. No, we're going to do cargo pants. Because Dove gifted me a pair. And Software Cook, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside. Indeed. Let me take 3 steps to the other side, grab 2 things, and then let's look at something funny, because let me just hold these up and you see if you can tell me what you think is wrong with this picture. All right, because something is not right here. Okay. Oh, that's my legs showing. These pants are a little breezy right now with the snaps being funny. Give me 3 steps. Yes. All right. These pants. There's something. Let's move the mic and pretend that we know how to be a good streamer. Let me draw your attention to this pocket. This is not a cargo pocket. This is a half-assed attempt at something that you're like, oh, that pocket that's got some folds in there some way, that just put some folds in. Isn't it supposed to be, there's the side of this pocket is supposed to have a pleat in it because it's supposed to be able to expand, I thought. And this half pleat, and no, they've got 2 pleats, but one of these pleats is going in the wrong direction, and it's called this one. You're supposed to open out so that the pockets fluff outward. Yeah, this. A, it's a bad pocket. B, this is not a cargo pocket. And Phoenix, such a contradiction. I dislike pockets in a majority of my garments. And also Phoenix, I want to make cargo pants with all of the pockets. So, these ones, they're they're a thing. But I'm going to keep wearing them, but cargo pockets, they are not. Thanks for listening to the Phoenix talk, because I had to just get that off my I had to just get those pants off my legs. Pockets are lame. Oh, how else are you going to carry kitty treats exactly in subpar cargo pockets? I am not. And there at some point will be a pussy riot if actually somewhere there's a show. Oh, was it? Let's see here. 2 years ago, this time, Little Man was moved in. We were in a different studio space, and I was wearing my external my detachable pocket with snacks. And there might have been a clip somewhere of a cat who's I'm sitting in front of from a little Nimrod biting into my hand live on air. There's Phoenix. So somewhere I've given you a vague like which episode. Somewhere back in the resources. Nope. In the recesses. Back in the archives of the collection. Because I saw we're working on 300 and is this our 346th piece of video content to Rumble? I don't know. We're the little circus that could. I'm sewing up a storm. I also made a little progress on the knitted petticoat. I've got part of it stitched up, and it's solid stripe. Oh, somewhere there's a piece that I didn't bring. I've got 2 more stripes ready to go. I have 2 more solids. I was debating about not blocking the next set and just stitching them together and just being like, whatever. So I might do that too. Oh, software, there would be a kitty commotion going on. Yes, there was quite the cat motion, the kitty commotion in all its craziness. Oh, but I forgot those pieces. So that's coming along. The crochet chain for the necklace. Things are coming along slowly but surely. They're finding their way. Oh my god, I am. Oh, thank you. It's gonna be so warm, and it's gonna be go nice if it's super cold over my knitted. I got knitted pants, and to have a knitted skirt to go over it that still is all underwear petticoats. Those again, Phoenix. We should probably make something that looks like clothes to go over all of this amazing underwear that you sew, but I just have fun. Pussy protest, if you will. Yes. Yup. Because it doesn't always reach to the levels of pussy riots or catsurrections. Those, I mean, there is time, but we try to just keep it at pussy protest level. There's the right to pussy protest shall not be infringed. It's when you become. Hey, Mike! You've been so good the past few days. Will you just slide nicely back there? No, come on. There we go. Good. All right. Hey, good? We good? Yeah, we good. All right. Let's dish it. Oh my gosh. Dove has been back watching endlessly on as many devices as possible, almost simultaneously. The Wonder, the legendary classic that happens to be the one, the only, most extreme elimination. Scoot on! Yeah. So I've been amping up. They got some really good lines. They got some good lines. I might be inadvertently like throwing a couple here and there into the repertoire, the catalog. Does that make me a joke thief? Get it on! Oh, oh, that was the worst rendition of that music. Phoenix, you know they're not here for you to offend their ear holes. This is not the singing station. You are just the ring mistress of your own circus. Can I be ring mistress or ring madam? Does it matter? Welcome. I am your ring madam. I am your ring mistress. Ring mistress. All right. Thanks everybody for agreeing with me. One's in the chat for ring mistress and two's in the chats for ring mistress. Yes, software cook. Everybody needs a little Guy la douche in your to just help get the now that I'm ring mistress is great. All right, Tony two. All right, perfect, good. I'm learning from like chat. How do we farm chat engagement here at the circus? Oh my god. Oh, this is good. Oh. I'm gonna have. There's a joke that I was gonna steal that I forgot that I need to review. But it had something to do with C's in it, and it was a funny one. Oh, that's a funny. Okay, I guess today's show brought to you by Bras and Boobs and Bras and Boobs, because one of the ridiculous things I heard this week, and I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but usually when you go and get them, it comes in a set of two, that allegedly in North Korea, some ladies have been finding their way to some breast improvements of the surgical silicone variety. And allegedly now Kim Jong-un is hiring for individuals who have the tactile prowess to detect natural form versus enhanced form, so that allegedly the surgeons who were implanting the enhanced versions can well, I don't know what's going to happen to them, but I thought that there might be some folks who, not everybody is going to be interested in that job, but there's a job opening in North Korea if anybody's interested. Ah, software, we are all wisecrack Weisenheimers here of the circus, at the circus. Yes, indeed, indeed. All those John Jingleheimer Schmitters and Wisecracken, Weisenheimen. Okay, now I just got Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt stuck in my head hole for a second, and now so do you. Let's be pufferfish. All right. Oh, yes, software tomfoolery artist as well. Yup. We have feats of strength. We have animal acts. We have handmade costumes. We have handmade hula hoops. Most of them, I turn them into circles myself. With the tools of the Riveter. Yeah, Phoenix the Riveter was at it real hard. Oh yeah. Can we just have a pirate section and just pretend to be pirates for the next 40 minutes? No, let's pick a different are you ready to be stitching? These little pieces need to be stitched together before we be carrying on swabbing up the poop decks. No, that's Phoenix. I think you're trying too hard, and I don't know if it's landing, but I'll keep shit in the bed with it. Kilroy, that would be World War III mascot Phoenix the Riveter. What is wrong with this? Because that would be funny. We could take pictures with my little handheld. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. With the improved cargo pants that will be silver in color, not these ones with the shitty lying cargo pockets. That's just a pocket with some imitation no, they weren't imitation pleats. They were real pleats. They just were really not the appropriate pleats in that application, and that makes me really grumpy for some reason. How have you been, Kilroy? Things have been, and Phoenix remembers that sometimes we're just mere mortals, and sometimes we have feelings as such. All right, let's rotate. Get this last section done. Hold it up so we can oogle and ogle. Then I guess I need to pull blue tulle and petal stuffing because that's all I got prepared to sew. Because I don't need to explain my sewing to you. I know there's folks who are trying to get me to stitch particular things, and I'll solicit suggestions, but if I do anything, because it's my hands doing the making, I will most likely be the end decider. Okay, let's get ready to oogle now. And then at the bottom is where I need to pin more pieces down so that they can get stitched in. I didn't stitch down the very top corner sections yet because I didn't, and that's okay. But here's this blue. No, it's this one over here. One of these has got some funny. I'll just need to do a little higgly piggly massagey section, but that will be fine. Are you? No, you're the right way. I'm just need to take a breath so I can think more clearly. All right, now I can roll this up for now. Coming along. You know, it has anybody I've never seen this quilt block actually be like on a bed as a quilt. I've only seen it in pillow size, littler. Ah, you've been good, Killer. Well, that's good. Somehow you started making bread, and honestly, you don't understand why people speak of it as an arcane art. You find it quite easy and relaxing. Well, oh, welcome aboard the dough train. Do need it. Do. Baking bread is easy. You just need it, need it, need it. It is super easy, and yeah, it's not scary. I've definitely had some flop loaves, but the time of it is not too much. I don't know. I think it's just kind of therapeutic. It's nice to just touch your food sometimes while you're making it. I guess that seems like a foreign thing, but it's true. Ah, Killer, right now I have Love Train by OJ's in your head, but instead it's Dough Train. Yes. Welcome aboard the Dough Train. Dough it. No, now I'm getting all the songs fluffed up in my head. I'm still the pockets on this pants. Look. Oh my gosh. Of all this is the thing that Phoenix is going to be so like, this is under my skin and really bugs me. Where is the pleat on the side portion of this pocket? Where is the box pleat on the front of this pocket? Where's the little pocket, the little pen holder and little holdy things for dough tree? Oh, yeah. I was thinking I somehow jumped into do. Need it. Thriller. Need it. Need it. Need it. Do treat me tonight. You gotta need it, and it's alright. Oh, Phoenix, you really should. Alright. Here in my tub of random prized pieces of joy, I need to put that where I can actually fix it for the sweater. Where's my little... Oh, right. So we're gonna make some of these. It's tulle stuffed with craps. Yep, and then stitched on because let's hold it up closer. I need to actually finish the waistband. And they are little contained pouches of curated chaos, and together they're going to make the most awesome sea hag costume that this Phoenix could make. So let's stitch it on. Oh yeah. Here's pieces. There's supposed to be a pile of squares I've already cut somewhere around here. Huzzah. There they are. And now I can clean up my desk with all of the random little tidbits that I should have been putting in my thread holders will now get stuffed away, and I can find let me grab some stuffing if I can. Oh, rotate around. Wow, Phoenix, you are so graceful. Yes, and Killer Eye says the first that goes in your shirt pocket every day is a pencil, nothing like actual handwriting with a wood pencil. Indeed. Though My favorite pencil is actually made of wood. But it does happen to be mechanical, and I'm kind of a shill 2mm pencil lead. The lead for those with heavy pressy hobbit hand. 2mm lead might be for you. All right, so here I just got a artichokes, but it's got bits and bobs. My honey bear that I got stuffed with bits and bobs is somewhere, so regardless, Phoenix needs a place for thread offcuts, so let's just debulk this section. So I just folded over a piece of the tulle. I'm just stitching a loose ovalish section, leaving an opening towards the bottom for the purposes of stuffing said petal. Hence why we need the jar of fluff and stuff. Not to be confused with Loki fluff and stuff. Loki, please just don't knock the camera over. Yeah, you guys just want to sit on the stand and look outside. All right, and I'm missing comments from Kilroy. Kilroy's laughing at me. Good. We need more laughter today. Always. You have some housemaid's knees going on right now. Oh no. So now my knee locked at you doing what you said and said, oh no. Oh. That bursitis in that front bursa for the housemaid's knee is a yucky one. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Let's just stitch all this into the sack here. Hey, would you like to say hi? I would really like it. I think they might like a song act. Do we need a musical interlude that wasn't Phoenix offending ear holes? Here, come to the microphone. Loki. Here, come see me. Do it over here. You're a complete Stedler Norica shill. Best pencils you've ever used, and the blue color you find more pleasing to the eye than the traditional wood color. Good to know. You've gotten it before and you healed it itself, so now you've just got to wait a couple weeks. Quite annoying while it's around the... Yes, indeed. Maybe we might all have a musical act. Can we get a meowser? Nope, I can't get a meow, but purr it on. Yeah. Oh, sweet boy. Do you think it's time that we should open up the snack sack? I don't actually. You know what, though? I've been telling you. I forgot to grab a tub of snacks. They're in the other room. Yeah, they're in the other room, and we can't. There's the other pair of opposable thumbs is not available right now. Music unions are on strike. Yes, Kira, yes, they are. The Musicians Guild has officially left the empty stage. Now all we get to hear is 4 minutes and 22 seconds. Or is it 4 minutes and 17 seconds? I forgot the name of the piece. Whatever. Snackies, yes, Jess. They're... Oh, maybe I can get some assistance. Oh, no. They're not available yet. My manager's not available to help me procure snackies. Yeah, it's windy out there. Alright, so once I stuff some scrappy little sections into these little stacks, I just go and make some stitches on top of them to close them, and then I throw them back into the tub with all the other pieces to be put together. Because then I know everything's at the same. It's 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Thank you, Kilroy. Killer. Who? Kilroy, one of my assistants for my brain. I don't know it. Kilroy and Kilroy's around. I can. Thank you for clickety clacketying and. All right. Good luck with that. I heard there's a Tiny on and a Your Face is a Gaming channel, so there's a lot going on. I don't know if we'll be able to summon up the pops. If we'll be able to summon up Poppington, but we can try. We shall see. Oh my god, what? So I watched yesterday, and the version that I saw happened to be titled The Saddest Pumpkin in the Patch or whatever. Is it also called Over the Garden Wall? What's the right name for this movie that's got Raggedy Ann and Andy, and they go fetch a kid a pumpkin, and his guardian remembers what it's like to enjoy Halloween again. So adorable. Loki. Oh, Killer. I love how we're in the same kind of crazy to where we both knew what piece we were getting. Well, there's only one. It's true. Well, yes, but you either know the piece that I'm talking about and get the reference, or you don't, in which case you wouldn't even be close to being able to remember that 20th century musicology served me good yet again. One of the classes from university I do use sometimes. Oh, yes, corn pop raised from the gravel. Oh, corn pops. Let me get that fluff off you. Thanks, sweet fluff. So the piece, is called 4 minutes and 33 seconds, and literally it's typically a pianist who goes out on stage and just sits there literally for 4 minutes and 33 seconds and then walks off stage. That's the piece. That's it. That's the piece. One of the fine examples of 20th century, mid 20th century compositional genius. Which, speaking of compositional genius, the DJs at the protests up in Portland, they're picking copyright music, which is fine, but they're not even picking, like, good stuff. They can't chant their one chant, "We're not white." Like, okay, whatever, so who cares? You be you. My skin tone is vampire. Translucent, if you might say. But, they can't sing. They don't even have a good drum circle. You remember? So protests used to have not the shittiest drum circles, and they're just pale in comparison. I'm kind of just disappointed. You don't even know how to protest good. Oh, Phoenix. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I lost the felines. But I do have. Ooh, have people know what this plant, the resurrection plant, is? Do I want to? Should I? I guess I'm going to go grab that. I might as well go get snacks back at the same time. Soon. Pop your way out of the box, good sir. You know, we have the corn popper out. I could use me some popcorn. Should we try? We had a piece of beef belly, like pork belly, that you would make bacon out of, but from like a cow and not a pig. And that rendered a lot of beef fat. Because we've made popcorn with bacon grease. But could we pop popcorn and beef fat? The answer is probably yes. Ah, Killer Ray, what are you getting me into now? I gotta get more sun. You're so pale that the bright light, I look slightly blue. Yeah, I just call that my blood vessels peeking through, because I got, yes. I'm so pale that my blue vessels just peek through. There was one time when folks did use parts of me to learn stuff, memorize things. Oh, Killer, the 5-gallon bucket drum guys used to be a staple at protest. What the hell? Exactly. They're not very good if they're there, and I don't even think that they're there up in Portland. I'm quite disappointed. Like, come on. This one kind of reminds me of a tulip. Alright, so I stuffed this, and now I stitched it, and I'll show you what it looks like, but I'm just going to rinse and repeat. They're all going to be a little bit different, because I'm not stitching in any particular rhyme, reason, or fashion, or like their little portable djembes, or different things, but the protest songs, the lyricalness, bad lyrics, lack of drum circles, good, even reasonable protest chants. Like today's protesters, 0 out of 0 for protest skill. All right, tell me how awesome I still. Yes, I know. I'm so super awesome. All right, into the tub with ya, and on to the next. Ooh, this one came pre-stuffed. Let's do this one next. Let me also just double check, because there was no. I wanted to ensure that there wasn't poppers in there. I did find out after hammering in the snaps for these snap pants, the stupid little hammer tool, horrible. I just set it on the carpeted floor and prong side up, other appropriate affixer end down, and then had some scrap canvas stuff and hit on that. The ones that I tried to do with the little hammer presser tool were completely just what's the words? They just didn't work as good. Oh, they don't even hey ho ho. I'm sure there is some of that. It just they've just been quite disappointing. Maybe it's just Portland. Maybe Chicago's better. I haven't been keeping tabs of what's going on in all of them. Mostly I'm just curious as to what good old Oregon, what are you up to now? Oregon's a fucking disaster. But it didn't used to be. It's alright. I don't have the bandwidth to get angry. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Which I would say is the more should be more of a significant feeling. No, that's not the right words. Okay. I'm gonna be your friend tonight. Oh, I've got to feed the blob, which is the sourdough starter, and stomach. Maybe we'll make sourdough focaccia later. Yes, I think that might be on the menu. Or on the dough board. Yep. The galley kitchen will be tight quarters with no, I don't need with my elbows up. Oh, that's right. And now we stitch round and round and round. Stitch, stitch, stitchily, stitchily, stitchily. No. Oh, Phoenix. I feel like driving in circles right now. So I am. Oh, Phoenix, the camera's in front of you. It's not to the side. You're right. I was looking at chat. Fluffy, Fluffy. Hey, handsome. Your rendition of Aren't We Perfect Now was great. You're such a perfect persona. Nope, he is a whole persona. Killer, you haven't made an actual sourdough starter yet. You've been using. I have been using Poolish, but I read that Poolish can be more consistent than a regular starter, so maybe that's a good thing. Oh, is that when you take the yeast and it's like halfway in between? That's whatever baking so much. It's all the same. If it works for you, that's the right way. It doesn't really matter. But good. The act of doing it is the thing that is the valuable piece of that whole thing. And the cost of bread is freaking stupid, and all the additives and all the shit, and ugh, I just enjoy it. And the blob has been treating us good for just about a year now, so we're going to continue to enjoy this rising experience. You get it? Because it's dough and we're rising? Okay. Phoenix, if you feel you need to explain the joke, then the joke was not very good. You're right, Mr. Singer. I'll get back to stitching. Ah, Killer, if baking was so complicated, people wouldn't have figured it out at least 8,000 years ago. Exactly. Well, flatbread is super easy. Liquid, some type of a thing, stir it together, apply to hot rock, and wait for appropriate level of doneness. I know, I'm thinking about, or actually, I'm co-opting saying Dove's trying to figure out, we're a little late for putting stuff in for sunflowers for next year, because the growing season starts so early. As long as the birds stay out of stuff, it's easier to sow seeds now and just let them overwinter rather than sowing in the springtime. We have two random little floopy pieces. Back into the tub with you. Killer, you have, and not to mention, store bread is so tasteless, yes, and full of air. If you want real bread with taste and texture, you gotta make it yourself, yes. I think, fortunately, I know at some of the stores, there's actual local bakers who sell to the grocery store. Also, then we get back into the holy moly, why is bread so fucking expensive? But yeah, it's nice to just have some control over some things. Sometimes I just need to pretend I have control. Because in reality, there's not very much where that's actually really true feeling sometimes. But I like to have the illusion of control. And yeah, so I stitch around the leaf's shape. I turn it inside out so all the extra whoozy what's it just gets stuffed in there to add some more texture and dimension to our little blue stuffed leafy things. And then just stuff it up and stitch it down like we've been doing. Oh, hey, doggo. May as well make it yourself with how much it costs anywhere. Exactly, Killer. I concur. Though it's I get it, and then I also can hear the point if you've got figuring out if you have a family with small humans and it's not already in your routine, or like how to figure out how to just do all the things, because it seems as though that notion of home ec to like how do you learn how to figure out how to find the time in your daily routines for the things, because it's not some of us we learned different stuff from our folks who are close. There's things that we're good at and things that are still works in progress. But that's just what we all are. Oh, this is a really long. This is a really yarny bowl. But that's fine. Yarn, thread scraps, fabric scraps that are literally too small for anything, trash, junky things. Just throw them in your little scrap sack, stitch them up, save them for when you're going to apply them to the piece where all of these little beautiful sections that don't look like much individually are going to come together to make something spectacular. Oh, wow. And that was a quick little warm-up number from the Borborygmies. They were getting ready to sing, "And your amylase now, because we're gonna break it up, and your lipase now. Gonna separate ya, and your amylase now." Oh my god, Phoenix, you. Oh, you. From a head to your tail, pancreatin. Do, 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 do. Oh, Killer, the way of life in this country has gotten so inhumane, and it's so expensive that I think people are going to choose a more humane way of living just to save money. I think that might be a positive consequence, side effect, an undesired, but maybe not an unexpected, but not necessarily undesired side effect. Yeah, because I don't have the energy for the folk who are like, everybody gets to make their own choices, and that's the great part about Murica, is that free choice of things. And I know what I choose, and then sometimes there's the days where I'm like, oh my god, I think if I have to get up to tinkle, am I might gonna grab a Diet Mountain Dew? Yes, maybe so, but it's not it's one every once in a while, or a little bit here and now. It's not everything all the time. And frozen vegetables are super helpful. Sometimes if I get fresh ones, I forget about them, or I'm not in the mood, or I just don't have I don't have the spoons, and I like that saying, to deal with them. But frozen vegetables, they're just stuck there waiting for me, and it's great. Killer, you saw a chart 1 or 2 days ago that the social media use peaked in 2022, and and it has been slowly declining since then. I think that might be helpful, because there's real life. Yeah, I try to be curated and thoughtful with what I share. Welcome to the ship show of the circus, but yeah, my value and worth isn't. I don't need you all to tell me how awesome I am. I know I'm the best ring mistress that I can be, because I know it in my insides. Do, do, and another one. Another sack stuffed it is. Do 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 do. Stuff in sacks it is. That didn't have quite the same ring that you were hoping for, Phoenix. Sing it up. Those kitties. Do 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 do. Out. It's been chilly enough that we'd like turn the heaters on, but theoretically it's supposed to be in the 70s in a little bit, but it's cold right now. I'm not quite ready for it to be. Oh my god, it is frickin' Phoenix. You said it at the beginning of the show. It's October already. Oh, I remember what dress I needed that from. Aww. Oh, little fatty Sambo. Sambo's dog. Sambo was the creature who, the last time Nimrod jumped the fence, well, 2 times ago, ended up hiding under in a little holed away spot because Sambo and him talked to each other from opposite sides of the fence. Sambo told his human, he was like, hey, check this out. That guy from that other side, he's supposed to be over here. Oh, killer. It's 79 and sunny there. It's not going to be that hot here. It's not even 60. It's holy moly. Yeah, it's not even 70 right now. We're clocking in at 68, says the clockety clock. Nope. Says the computer. I'm just going to pull that hanger outer out. I didn't like that spot there anyway. But the tomatoes are so tasty. But then they're talking about snow up in the mountains, which it is getting to be on time for that. And the disaster that's the Oregon frickin' transportation bill. Why, Oregon? Explain to me how it makes sense to add whatever percent onto state employment tax, or that businesses pay for on their employees and taxes. How is that a benefit for having money for transportation? In California, you guys, we're going to have all these incentives for electric vehicles, but then remember that we have a gas tax that we levy for roads and maintenance stuff, which is whatever amount high. But electric vehicles don't use gas, so they don't partake in the gas tax. All of these ways to figure out how can we track you so that you pay up. It's too stupid. All of this bloated, over-the-top grossness, it just... Tell me, how is a way that the world makes, that society... Never mind. I don't have the right words to ask the question. And my brain is too much verklempt to be able to think about another way to massage the words. So we're just going to try to be ultra best at stitching. These are so satisfying because they're little pockets. You get one completed, it's great, and you get to move on to the next. You don't have to worry about having I don't have to do them all at once. Perfect filler is when my brain can't figure out what to stitch, like today. Low bridge, everybody down. Low bridge, come to town. And you always know your partner, and you always know your pal. If you ever navigated on the Erie Canal. Got a partner, her name is Sal. 16 years on the Erie Canal. She's a good old work. Killer. Some states make up for it by making electric car owners pay more for car registration than gas owners. Oh, I think I heard it right. Everybody's got their different. The centralized whole bureaucratic planning system is just nonsense. Because is there a way that at some level it doesn't all end up looking and feeling like some giant money laundering operation, or like, oh, we do this service, you need this, how much you pay us this ginormously bloated number and give us this kickback and we'll do this half-ass job, versus somebody who's like, oh, we can actually do this. Oh, that's very interesting. Oh, it's pop art with the big. Okay. I'm doing some watching, and it's leading to some very interesting Phoenix thinking, what are you wearing? But we're wearing clothes. Ooh. No, we didn't make it's completely everything that we're wearing, but mostly. And I'm not telling which is the not one. What is this? Yeah, this is a crochet cord. We're just gonna open that up and stuff that into my little. It's not really a sweetie snack. My scrappy snack. My scrappy sack. Phoenix, you are not ultra best at words. Mm-mm. It's okay. I don't think we're gonna have a super duperly long show today either. I got a couple of things. But I'm not dropping anchor quite yet, so don't get disappointed. Oops. I fluffed up in there. It doesn't sound right. Killer, you think it's an incestuous relationship at this point. Government gives businesses in bed with the government money. Then the business does a crap job and gives the difference back to the government. Absolutely. And I can't, if you're a nope. If you are an elected, in my opinion, if you're an elected representative, I have questions about your intimate family members being legitimate paid lobbyists. Like, I see a problem with this, that just, something about that just, I don't know. There could never be the possibility of any type of impropriety. Never. This bobbin thread's not on the right spot. It's so gross. And it's bad enough when it's, none of it's insignificant, but what the fluffer muffins. Alright, take 3, and reloading and unloading and reloading my bobbin into the bobbin shuttle. Oh, you know what? It's because you forgot. They give you one of these with your sewing machines. It's because you're supposed to use it. to defluff regularly inside the bobbin mechanism and other parts that could be fluffed. Because you don't need to buy into the tales of big needle and change your needle for every stinking project. However, I do highly recommend you contemplate every time you change your bobbin. Take apart the bobbin mechanism and just give it a good quick 1-2 brusharoo. And see how that does your stitching. And just see your seams come together with continued seamlessness. Yes. Oh, Killary, I think you should have to do what Carter did and sell or get out any entities you might be connected with. Yeah. Because this whole career politician thing, the piggybacks that these folks end up with is not... Government should be, dare I say, almost compulsory. Kind of like, your number's up, you have to go do your 2 years like it was supposed to be, and then you get back to your work or your family or whatever it is. But the top is so bloated, and they just groomed up the ranks for all of these years from different positions. But I think they forget what's in people's best interest, and all they can think about is what's in their best interest. And Ilhan Omar, I thought you were very religious. Do you think you really should be investing in wineries? What do I know? I know nothing. Ah, Killary, I'd get frustrated with the little handle on that brush. I'd get a T-wide painting brush from the hardware store. I have one of those too. I don't mind it. It's just for the dusting inside it's for where I can use my gentle fingers. I don't need my troll like 2mm lead style chunky pencil. Ancient Athens did that. It's called sortitions. Okay. Yeah, something needs to shift, because and part of me likes to play the game of like curiosity, like what's going to implode first, but at the back end of that, it doesn't really matter, because some of the the second, third, and fourth order consequences are really probably where the mental machinations should be happening, because if A, B, C, and D somehow at some point intersect and still meet up at QRX, then I'd have a plan for QRX, regardless of what A, B, C, and D are. But that's just me. I know nothing. Ah, Killer, they took all the names of the citizens and put them on clay tablets, used a random process to select who was in the government for a certain time. Yeah, that seems... I've seen worse. Oh, mi estómago es. Yo quiero comida. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just disappointed. And then there's as being someone who because I don't need to identify as anything to anyone, anytime, but I do at times feel politically homeless. Not that I want a group to participate in, because boy, howdy have I seen what that looks like at times. But when it feels like the options are one version of crazy or a different version of crazy, and none of it makes sense or feels very representative, what's a girl got to do? How itchy, itchy, itchy. I also watched Heathcliff's Halloween yesterday. one of my favorites. I don't know why, but just because he's like, candy, 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 and the pirate ship with all the candy. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, we've been down by the rambling river of, the babbling brook of bygone days. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Oh, we did. Did I? I asked, but I don't think anybody answered when I asked the other day. I'm contemplating for the next couple of shows in the background having the old timey Halloweeny music like I did some episodes last year. So if you like old timey Halloween music in the background of the shows, leave a 1. If you like the shows with no music, just as I am doing them currently, make a 2. All right, we'll see what happens. It might be 1. The correct answer might be 1. Oh, Killer, you lucked into being invited to a local political party without being involved in their politics. Your conclusion was political parties are basically cults. Yes, there is this notion of that government, the cult of government. Because I've been thinking that, yeah, kind of my brain going back to the notions brought up in Good Omens by Neil Gaiman of the old gods of Europe and Africa in America with the gods that were already here, plus the new gods of business and technology. And I could agree that 1.5. All right. I'll put it on, but just loud enough so that you can barely hear something. So you're like, does she have music on in the background or am I hearing things? All right. I'll maybe just 2 shows out of 3. We won't do all the shows. We'll just do most of the shows. All right. Good evening, Software Cook. You have a great rest of your evening and that your Monday goes magnificently. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun, have fun, have fun. Yes, you don't ever feel compelled to stay. The tent is always open as long as I have the stream going. But indeed, good sir, you stitch it up good. I want to hear this progress on this game consoles and that you found your leatherworking tools. So that's my parting words for you, chap. Okay. Just making sure I'm not too funny. Killer, you are focused on outcomes and results. Political parties are by and large focused on process. Yeah, and they like to stroke their ego with the process. And the 2 big ones offer the same crappy product just with different machines to make it. Yes. They've completely lost point of their purpose, and it feels as though their sole purpose is how much can we pad our own pockets at the expense of the people that we're supposed to serve, who actually they just serve us as our preferred pig bank. And it's getting kind of irritating. Oh, Killer, the smaller ones offer a different but same crappy product, and they disagree on the machines to make them with. Yeah, I think part of it is the way the whole system. Yeah. Wasn't it Washington? The whole notion of having like a party or 2-party system wasn't even. Ooh, somebody painted on some salicylic acid in the steam room. Okay. Kid. Where was my machinations? Yeah, agree. So then I think going back, that it used to be just farmers. That's why the House of Representatives was only 2 years, because you're like, all right, I got to work. I got all these things. I can't. This is not supposed to be my job. And all of these fake people who like code switch and pretend they're like, oh, I'm so this, even though I have never a day in my life had that experience. I'm just gonna pretend like I talk like I've been from like, all the stuff from over there and sorry, that made me kind of want to vomit. Oh, Phoenix, offending ear holes one pair at a time. I will attempt to minimize the aural oscil. Phoenix, you're not going anywhere good with that joke. You should just backstitch on this pedal of yours. If I just sew some random designs, this is nothing complicated. I just needed something to have an excuse to work on while I vented today. For all my awesome worker and lurkers. The cats we hardly had snacks 2 shows in a row. We'll get back to snacks. I don't have them, and they're not doing a very good job insisting. So, oopsie poopsie. It's like, let's go till this spool of thread is getting close to the end times, which is good. Maybe we'll finish the show once the spool runs dry. When the spool runs dry. Yes. All right, that's the plan. I'm going to stitch it real good. When the spool runs out, I'm going to start escorting folks out from the tent. But how long is that going to take? I have no idea. So stay tuned. Make sure you enjoy the last bits of the acts. I need some fresh air and to just go run around outside pretty soon. Oh, not quite. I got a little bit left on this spool. We'll see. There it is. The white. And then the green is what we're just stitching off real fast, real slow, real something. Ooh. Oh, and we made pretty good progress on emptying out our little canister here, which is also good. So we've meeting what little goals we'd set for ourselves, which is we didn't actually set any goals other than, that's not true, Phoenix. We did say, let's make order out of chaos and run a show, because that's what we always do on Sundays. So why would you contemplate not having one today? Oh, so we're here. And I'll be back on Wednesday. Maybe I can't think that far. I don't know. I was going to throw out an idea for something to start working on for Wednesday, but I can't contemplate that far into the future for y'all, so just have to be surprised together. It will be nice to finish adding enough snaps because I got a couple of drafty sections of these pants right now. They're super comfortable, but they'll be even better when I've got just enough snaps to make sure I got some more closure at the sides. Oh, slow down. I don't need to rush. That's why we use this machine, Phoenix. It does have a maximal speed. Smile, don't make funny faces, kids. Yes, I'm just knowing like smaller and smaller little concentric ovals. If you were really worried, you could like pick up the presser foot and be more fancy, but this is just, don't worry that hard. It'll be more satisfying the more irregular the shapes are. I know I am a little bit disappointed that the E6000 from yesterday had lost its adhesiveness. Now I need more glue, but like hype that show up about how silly it was going to be, and I was a little disappointed. I think I know where there's still some more rhinestones and half pearls to be placed to make perfectly pretentious, sparkly pieces. So it will continue, just not right now. E6000 is way too damn messy for you. It is a little bit messy, though I'm so glad that we learned from Greg to keep some of the oil-based adhesives to maintain their bonding power, to put them in plastic baggies and stick them in the freezer. Because my glue, it was like dried up and goopy. It was not nice. But that one is a little bit like hot glue and it can get a little like stringy and stuff, but it was not the worst. I've made messes with more glues before, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so probably later by myself, I'm going to still dilute some Elmer's white glue and paint on and add some glitter into those spaces so we can fill in the red sections. It'll be fine. Are we gonna like be vomiting glitter everywhere? Probably. Do I care? No, not really. Sometimes you just gotta have explosive glitteria. Yep. That is what I said. Can't take it back now. I have been making a little bit of a list of things, of small little projects to carry us through to the end of the year. My brain is definitely, we've got the big projects, but the most pressing one is the one for the mummers. So I'm trying to not get. Yeah, I'm trying to keep all the other projects in one stream or less. Or to just do fillers. Haha, like this project. Phoenix, Phoenix, Phoenix. Your face is a filler. Nope, that's the other channel. Your face is a gaming channel. Okay, Phoenix, now you just need to stop now. I don't think I want to stuff that leather in there. We might need that for something else. Ooh, there's some glittery pieces in there. Let's stuff the glitter thread in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I just love the colors of this little stack. That'll look so good on the next one. We'll just stuff it on in, stitch it on up. All right, take two. Oh man, all right. Yep, just stitching out this nice little pockets of random colors because cats, pets, different things. It's not good practice to just throw your random thread trimmings at the end. Plus, it's always good practice to trim as you go. So then you don't have a giant mess at the end that you have to take care of. And then you're like, Phoenix, I'm stuffing all this stuff, but I've got this weird... they look so pretty. So I say, you save it for little stuffer projects like this, where we're making petals so that Phoenix can continue the transformation into the scary sea hag siren of her dreams. Because that's what I'm doing with these little pieces, don't you know? And when the time is right, we'll get aboard, and sea hag she shall be. Seashells, she sells sea hags by the seashore. Trim as I go. No, I have been trying to trim as I go because I hate doing it at the end. So much so that I've probably worn things out of the house that have a gajillion untrimmed thread ends. And I save myself the embarrassment of looking ill-kempt by attempting to snip as you go. Do 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 do. A snip right here and a snip right there will save you as you sew. Snip it as you go. Do 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 do. Ooh, we are coming to the end of the spool. And I still have some. Maybe, just maybe. Let's finish this little pile to the left of me, because then it won't be sitting here next to me. It'll be on the other side next to me in perfect little pouches. Let's see. We did that turquoise. What color should we stitch with? Blue? I'm not feeling blue. Do, 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 do. Ooh, what's wrong with this one? I have a bifurcated spool here. The colors could decide if they wanted to be contiguous or they needed their own space. They were saying, "You're touching me. Could you go to your end of the spool, please?" Okay. I try to be random, but then I realize as soon as I go looking, all the spools are the same. Phoenix, just grab something and finish sewing. All right, I'm going to put this one on. Spool. Hey. Oh, I am sitting in front of the cat sleeping. No. No. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do those right now. I am actually going to stop touching stuff. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. I know the past couple of shows have been a little short. Actually, Phoenix, it's okay. 2 hours is nothing to sneeze at as a streamer. So just shush your face. Thank you so much, everybody. I did some stitching and I made sure I laughed at myself today. I think I had a couple giggles, so that was good. But I will set you. The tent is flapping. No, we're closing the tent. The tent flaps. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. And I will be back Wednesday at 3 p.m. ish to sew something. All right, TTFN.